we have talked about naked photos earlier.
I like where this is going.
We know that you've taken naked photos, or you've had somebody take a naked photo of you. Have you guys ever taken naked photos of yourself? Because I know, Jeff, that you have.
Taken naked photos.
No, I had some. I don't know where they are now.
Thank you. Yeah, really?
So
really, you just lost those? Where did I put those naked photos?
They're on a phone somewhere. I think I lent that phone to John Michael.
The thief took them.
That's kind of a scary thing.
I don't think I did, but I do. I remember like webcam sessions back in like college and stuff with girlfriends. So maybe
there might be a screenshot of you.
If you pay for that webcam session, can you call her a girlfriend? Can you have a girlfriend for $2.99 a minute?
It's a small extra fee.
It's called girlfriend experience.
Is
Condoleezza Rice, is she married?
Gus? Google?
Let's find out. Wikipedia, here we come.
She's married to Jerry Rice, right?
Wow.
Do you have crickets on the soundboard?
Yeah, can you? Is there a tumbleweed sound?
Can you put like a video of my blank stare at Jack? Disgusted look.
Like Japan was having a huge problem with that.
Right.
Where that country will probably cease to exist in the next 100 or 200 years because they're shrinking so rapidly.
Also, all the natural disasters.
And in America, I believe the only ethnic group that is having kids at a sustainability or greater rate are Hispanics.
That's true.
And it's not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are just. I just read that the Austin Independent School District is more than 50% Hispanic now.
It's. I think America can only sustain its growth through immigration. Is what I heard. Is that the birth rate is not sufficient alone to sustain it. But
nothing racist about you.
You ever seen the pictures of Chernobyl?
Oh, yeah. Every chance I get.
Yeah, like the people just picked up and left because it's essentially what happened. Like if the kids were in school, they just all got the hell out. And so it's like everybody just dropped everything.
Drop everything, get naked, and get on the back of these trucks. And then everybody was driven away completely naked to a safe distance.
It was like a nuclear bang bus. Hey, baby, you need a ride? Take your clothes off and get in.
Gus to roll everybody.
Hey, what's the camera for? I just had a thought. What if all that's true? I mean, what if like they're keeping us from knowing how awesome North Korea is?
Yeah,
like,
possible.
what if North Korea is the Garden of Eden?
They're just telling us everything. We're just too stupid. They're like, oh yeah, and we're like, oh, double rainbows. Yeah, okay.
He doesn't defecate.
Sounds good, asshole.
Like you could go there and golf a 19. You know?
What if like someone like should like disrobes him and like he doesn't have an asshole? Oh my God, they were right.
Then we're fools.
Just like a Ken doll.
Yeah.
Made in North Korea, just stamped across his
next to his Whitney Houston
there's
tattoo.
there's like a rainbow in each cheek or something.
Every time I came over to, I think it was your place or whatever, it was like, wow, we've just upgraded this computer again. And it was like, I don't think there's another computer within.
Well, we started with a Pentium 133 or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it was P90.
Yeah,
P90
at the time,
one of the ones that had the floating point.
Yeah,
bug.
it's like one of the launch ones.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember at the time it was like, it was the shit computer.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
And,
awesome.
yeah.
We had a
And now
4
it's
gig
just-
hard drive.
It was.
But that's pretty amazing for like
It was.
the
It
70s.
was. And I remember. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there were like people who were like, obviously, you just have to write a SQL statement like this. It's like, really, how many fucking shopping carts have you designed, asshole?
Yeah.
I didn't realize we had a fucking smorgasbord of experience here in the comments on the internet.
Did you just say a smorgasbord?
Yeah, fuck it.
Is that where the Borg goes? Buffet?
It all makes sense now.
That's where they assimilate scallops, potatoes, and cheese. I realize mathematically there's nothing that can be done. I'm still not going to go to the yacht race because I want to at least have the appearance that I'm doing that.
Hide from the fucking cameras for a week.
Yeah.
And it's not even that, like, he didn't do it. It's that it didn't even occur to him. He didn't even think of it. It's like, oh, this could be bad. What a fucking idiot. How did this guy making hundreds of millions of dollars? It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Where do these people come from? Do they fall from the troposphere? Sky? we find them sky-clad on a pile of money.
Nice incorporation of troposphere.
Fuck 'em.
There was a few years ago when Hurricane Rita was coming and hit Houston. A lot of people evacuated from Houston because it was right after Katrina, and everyone was real scared of hurricanes. And it took people hours, if not to get from Houston to Austin. I heard that people would spend like a day or two, which normally it's a 2.5 hour drive.
Well, wasn't one of the problems too is people would run out of gas and would just be stuck there
because they were stuck. There was so much traffic, and I heard stories of people who were like stuck in their cars, not moving, and they would just pee in their shoes. And like pour it out into the street because they had no other way to go.
There's other ways to go.
Yeah, there's got to be something other than your shoe, right? Or just
get out of your car and go piss on the side of the road.
Yeah,
I guess
people don't like to. But I think that's way less humiliating to just go and pee in front of people than to pee in your shoe.
It was also super crowded. He wasn't moving because there were so many people. It would be like a ton of people staring at you pissing on the side of the road.
Dude.
Versus pissing in your shoe in private and then just pouring it out.
You're always assuming too that people want to, like, they're going to be looking. They're like, oh, I got to watch this person pee. And
also, when you're bored and you spent 24 hours staring at nothing, if there's a dude pissing, you're going to watch him.
Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl. There's a vendor selling fucking plum cakes and popcorn.
That you heard that wasn't true.
Some of the iPhone 5 rumors about design.
Is the iPhone 5 out?
No, it'll be out soon.
Well, then you don't know.
But there's conflicting ones, so they can't all be right.
Well, how are they conflicting?
Like different designs, different looks to the phone.
One of them says it's going to be the iPhone 6.
Yes, one of them says it's going to be the iPhone 6. How did you know? Did you read the article?
4.8. Don't just throw me like I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot.
You're disproving my theory with something that can't possibly be disproven.
What? They have different designs. They're not going to release two iPhone 5s that are the same product that look totally different.
What if they have two different versions of the iPhone 5?
You're going to sound like an idiot in about 4 months.
We've got, as opposed to sounding like an idiot right now.
Not to play devil's advocate, but how many versions of the iPod do we have?
What's that?
I'm saying, how many versions of the iPod do we have?
That's an excellent question.
I mean, we have the...
One. Because every revision, it's just revised to one uniform look. The 3G, there's a different color, black and white, but that's it.
No, I'm talking about the iPod.
The iPod and the iPod Nano are the same thing
They're
right now?
different products.
Oh, because they give them different names.
I'm saying they're both iPhone 5 prototypes. They're not calling them iPhone 5, iPhone 5 Nano, iPhone
5 AT&T.
I read a rumor that there was going to be
Verizon.
Same thing.
I read that there was a...
You're saying that from... You don't know that.
I do know that.
You're just saying it. You're just saying it, and you're saying it's not...
You're just saying it. Why is you saying it better than me saying it?
I'm saying most of the leaked information that has come out lately, that when the actual product comes out, it turns out it was true. And you're saying that's not true because the iPhone 5 didn't do that. But the iPhone 5 isn't fucking out! So you don't know that!
It's going to be wrong when it comes out because there's different schematics.
Wait, that's speculation!
You're speculating!
I'm not! Am I speculating?
I will say that I did read that one of the rumors is that there's going to be an iPhone 5 and an iPhone 5 mini. So... There could be different
you
products.
look so scared.
No, that's incorrect. That's Gus is saying that's incorrect. You didn't read that.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Because he's from the future and you're not.
I'm having a lovely time with you guys. I don't want to get sucked into this.
Now I don't even want to talk about the stupid new Nintendo. Gus has ruined it for me.
I would like to talk about anything other than iPhones.
So the new schematic that was leaked.
They're not of me. They're not embarrassing photos of me. That's all I'm going to say.
So you took them.
I'm not. That's all I'm saying. That's it. End of discussion.
Why? Like, why not tell us? You would be more interesting if you told us.
Well, then I guess I'm not interesting.
Yeah.
You know, you're interesting. You just be more interesting.
That's just like the dumbest logic.
It's not the dumbest logic at all.
You're not coming on my birthday unless you answer this question. That's the same thing.
Why come in? Okay, let me ask you this. Why come in, sit in on the podcast, and not fucking say anything?
I didn't bring it up. I didn't come in here and be like, I have such cool stuff on my phone. I didn't bring it up.
You're fine about talking about hitting women. That's like just rolls right off the tongue. That's fine.
I swear, officer, I didn't leave a mark. But she was the housekeeper.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Also,
that would be different. I wouldn't. Why would you want to do that? Like, I can understand having. Okay, I can't understand having a 20-year-long affair. But if you were to have one, like, why would you pick your housekeeper? Like, and nothing against housekeepers. Just why would you want to have somebody in your house?
Well, I'm sure it's
and trying to maneuver that.
After you're done, she can clean up.
But
it's like, hey, that was great, babe. Make the bed.
You got to think too that that's got to be a constant stress. Like you come home and you could potentially have two chicks pissed at you, and you don't want those two chicks talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, in 20 years too, it's like, why would you want to have a monogamous affair? That seems stupid. Like,
and I'm sure.
Interesting.
It's just like another long-term relationship you have to manage. Like,
Maria Shriver's probably like, why are we giving the housekeeper a $20,000 raise every year? This doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
They've got TMZ has a picture of her. She's quite old as well.
Wow. Well, yeah, she just retired, so it's not like she was a
20-year-long affair.
The kid is 13 years old.
I don't. Can you imagine being satisfied with raising a kid
Yeah.
and not even have like the guy in in a picture where he can actually talk about it? I don't know. It'd just be too much for me.
I don't know. And the poor woman was married too. So can you imagine being the husband to find out that your 13-year-old kid isn't your kid? Like, that's got to be.
It's got to be obvious though, like early on, right when the kid comes out with giant shoulders.
Wow, Arnold Jr. is really strong. It's really nice of you to name him after your boss.
Yeah, little T-1000 is packing on the ground. All the headlines have been great too. Like Maria Shriver says, "Hasta la vista, baby." Arnold terminates the trust in his marriage.
Awful.
It's been great.
They got to tip the drivers with something.
The company seems to be pinning its hopes on financial survival on licensing out owned properties, with the filing noting new entries in the Battle Chess, Clay Fighter, Dark Alliance, Earthworm Jim, MDK2.
If only this was 1996, they'd be okay.
They also own Descent. Wow.
Gus laugh like that.
These are some old titles that we
It's like
played.
out of control laugh.
Clay Fighter?
No, what the fuck are they supposed to mean?
Can't you describe the outfit?
Yeah, I was wearing pants.
Like, assume you
And
committed
then,
some crime.
He's getting awful defensive for his clothing choice.
Assume you committed a crime and you had to identify yourself in a lineup, or you had to describe yourself to a guy like sketching.
Who committed the crime of being super awesome? It was the dude with pants and a shirt. I don't know.
Gus?
I can't imagine why the police weren't able to find the people who broke into your house.
Gus, you're under arrest.
I had a button-up shirt on.
What, was it like a pearl snap button?
No.
Okay.
No.
So were you like a cowboy?
Yes,
You were wearing
maybe
boots?
it's
That was
it
pearl
might be
snap?
pearl snap.
Okay. Well, now we're narrowing it down.
Okay.
You know, just 5 minutes ago, Jeff told me he doesn't like when Joel's on the podcast because he can't finish stories. And here he is. I was dressed.
I
was dressed. A shirt, pants, and boots.
I'm a
Like cowboy boots or like Skechers? Like what kind of boots?
Does Skechers make
Skechers
boots?
makes boots?
Well, what am I thinking of? Doc Martens. I'm thinking of Doc Martens.
No, it's not 1994, so I didn't wear my Doc Martens.
Okay.
I didn't bring my time machine or my Doc Martens to the
So
event.
were they like snakeskin or were they
Don't
like
you wear
pointed?
Vans every day of the week, though?
I actually have not worn Vans in quite a while.
With your Ray-Bans and your OP shirt?
I'm wearing Lakai shoes. Thank you.
Oh, the Kaiser nice.
We'll film there.
Yeah.
It's the only
Dabney
positive thing I
Coleman.
can say
They
about
also
it.
have a massive Air Force base, don't they?
Several.
They got 3. I think.
Yeah.
Unless they consolidated, but yeah, they have 3. And Army base, too. Sam Houston.
That is the U.S. Air Force capital of the world, isn't it? Isn't that
My
the slogan?
brother-in-law is about to be in basic training there.
Wow.
Really? He's going into the military?
Yeah, he's going to the Air Force.
Really? Oh, so not the military.
Yeah, the Air Force.
Sorry. There's a fucking...
Ba-dum-ba-hum.
You can hear the bombs coming right now.
They're showing a Tomahawk missile, your picture. Like, that's the guy.
Oh man. So speaking of assholes, I hate Brandon.
Who's the
I hate
Who was
Brandon.
the asshole we
It's certainly not Cliffy B.
nothing crowbarred in there. Yeah.
No. I was referring to Jeff. But so Brandon went on this tirade last week about me opening the gate.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if there's going to be retaliation.
So let me just say, okay, so I have a big thing. I'm very cautious about presentation. That's my big thing. Bernie, I think you respect this
and
too.
it shows from your outfit.
Clearly.
Presentation's a big deal.
Presentation from a business sense.
Okay.
You're wearing a barbecue t-shirt and khaki shorts. Khaki
Okay.
cargo shorts right now.
What? This has nothing to do with what? Come on. Okay.
Not his presentation.
No, the business.
Dude,
I'm trying to wreck your company here.
You haven't even taken the fucking price tag off of your koozie. Are you thinking about returning it? Or
This was a gift.
His koozie, which features a female breast.
it's thirsty and it's got 2 boobs.
No, the Australians gave me this.
Yeah. Anyway, so presentation, right?
Anyway.
I will take a picture of Jack so you can see how much he cares about presentation. Anyway, on with the story.
I'm talking about presentation to your company, asshole. All right, so anyway,
Was I the asshole he used as a segue? Now I'm figuring it out.
So the gate. The gate is a huge thing because the gate is literally the first thing someone driving to our company will see, right?
I guess.
Okay, you pull up, the first thing you're going to see is the gate.
Correct.
Say you are someone who's coming to our company. Say Cliffy B is coming to visit our company.
Listen, fuck Cliffy B. Cliffy B's fiance is coming to the company.
Okay,
Let's
so
just keep it
Cliffy
straight
B's
up.
fiance and Coco are coming to the company.
By the way, Ice-T drives a white Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Phantom. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Anyway, so they pull up. The first thing they see is a half-closed gate that looks like no one gives a shit. And that bugs the hell out of me. That always bugs that. Like, when trash cans sit out there for 2 weeks and it's like no one bothers to grab them. It's like, fucking pull in the trash cans. Have some respect in your company. Have some pride in your company. Open the fucking gate. Open it all the way. It takes 5 seconds to open the open the fucking gate.
Do you know the reason that the gate is half closed?
Why?
Because it upsets you.
I know.
That's the only reason.
It's a whole circular thing, but they're making the company look bad to upset me.
That's fine.
That's terrible.
Every time the UPS guy drives up, he's like, what a ramshackle.
No, because by that point, I've had to open the fucking gate.
I'd agree with you if we were a public-facing storefront or company. You know,
do you think Cliffy B tried to come to our office one day and was like, the gate's half open, I'm going back to New... Fuck
it
this
just looks
place.
shitty, though. It looks so shitty.
To who? You guys are focusing way too much on
Cliffy B at this point.
The mailman clucks his tongue as he puts our mail in the mailbox every day.
This FedEx guy must hate our gate.
It's all about presentation, man. It's all about what does your company look like to the outside-facing world, and it looks terrible.
Visit roosterteeth.com to find out what our company looks like to the outside
world. You've got a neon Jack Daniels sign above your desk.
What's your point?
Here's what I understand.
That's a decoration for the fucking office. It looks cool.
Stop hitting the table. You hurt my ears. But here's what I don't understand. Just a few weeks ago, didn't we talk about in the podcast that Jack doesn't bring in the trash can? That Jack doesn't open the gate?
No. We talked about Jack opens the gate.
Yes. That's the thing. I'm the fucker who opens the gate every time.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we said no more fucking secret recording, and now apparently with secret recorded, those fucking. Did you not see the podcast last week?
No.
Yeah, so Brandon recorded me secretly opening the gate when they half closed and they were waiting for me. They filmed me opening the gate.
I got news for you. If you're worried about the gate and the presentation thing, it's only half closed for about 15 minutes a day, and that's at about 9:50. Either Gus or Jeff or Carrie or Brandon or somebody in the company runs out and shuts the gate halfway, and then we all stand by the door and watch you come in. And then you open it, and then it's open again.
Well, I hope that's the case, because I just paid to have that goddamn automatic gate opener installed.
We haven't done it since the automatic opener.
No one's touched it. Since the automatic gate opener does. The automatic gate opener does a fine enough job of not opening the gate or opening the gate halfway on its own.
I thought the gate dudes were here yesterday.
They're here every day. They may as well just fucking have a satellite office out here at the gate. They may as well just set up a fucking booth and open the gate for us when we drive up. I don't know what the fuck we paid them for, because the gate doesn't open.
What is the story with that? Why doesn't that fucking thing work? It's been, 3 weeks now since we installed it?
The story I heard was the guy was like, yeah, we'll do what we can, but it's not us, it's really just a shitty gate. That's what they said, basically.
A shitty gate
it's like, why didn't you tell us that before you put the goddamn thing in?
Well, they'll get sick of coming out here and fixing the opener, I'm sure. I'm going to get Brandon down here and figure this out. Brandon's our logistics guy.
Anyway. Logistics of opening a gate.
So I guess I'm the guy now who has to take in the trash every week, and I
took the trash in last week. You were at E3.
I was at E3. I took it in this week. I forced Joel to help me take it in this week.
I got rid of those. I finally.
Oh fuck yeah! I saw that. I saw the dumpster outside.
There's now a dumpster.
Yeah, we got a dumpster.
God, thank God. Matt Hullum,
the armchair socialist.
Is the reason we don't have that. We didn't get that fucking dumpster to begin with.
Day one.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a recycling option.
It's true. And guess what? After 20 minutes of searching, we found a place where we can get a dumpster that does also have recycling.
Is it also Matt's fault that the trash can in the kitchen has an opening the size of a coffee cup?
It's not a trash can. It's a fucking laundry bin.
Griffin and I went to IKEA when we first moved into this office, and we saw that can, and we're like, oh, that would be great, but the hole's too small. We'll get an actual trash can. And then Brandon or someone went the next day and bought that exact same can we looked at.
Take the fucking lid off if you don't like it.
Yeah, but the lid's all fucking gross and just...
Yeah, it is. The lid just gets gross and covered in coffee and shit.
Take the lid off permanently.
Listen, I care about presentation. I don't want Ice-T or fucking Jimmy Fallon or Cliffy B or whoever to throw away their drink.
Oh no, don't
They'll
worry.
obviously be in our office if they can get past the gate.
Don't worry about
it. And I don't want them to see a dirty trash can.
If you've never seen Entourage, it's a show on HBO about a famous guy and his friends in Los Angeles as he rises through the ranks of Hollywood A-list actors. And they have their trials and tribulations.
There's some good stuff in that show.
Yeah, like trying to get Turtle his limited edition sneakers. Stuff we can all relate to.
That's where they got it from Rufio, right?
I don't remember.
It was the dude who was Rufio in Hook, I think.
What is Rufio?
Rufio in the movie Hook with Robin Williams.
Oh, the Peter Pan movie?
Yeah, there's a character named Rufio.
Why would you reference that? Like everyone in the world has seen that movie and knows it backwards and forwards.
If you know who Rufio is, you know who that character is. You know who that actor is.
Okay,
I couldn't name that actor anything else.
That movie sucks.
So if you know who the guy is, you know who he is.
There you go.
If you know the guy personally, then you know him personally.
If you see him in the movie and you remember him, then you know who he is. So this is relevant to everybody ever. So they got their sneakers from that guy?
Yeah. Turtle got
Was
special
he playing
sneakers.
the character of Rufio in the?
No, he was not.
No, that's going to make it even harder for people to identify.
I think Jack goes out of his way to try to make Disney references. I think that's what happens.
I got to say, I was amazed at this process, and I didn't think it would last very long. And it's lasted longer than I thought, but the edges are fraying on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now, he's up to Starbucks like 3 days a week.
I got Starbucks this morning. I was in a hurry. I had to set up the podcast.
Yeah, I saw him get Starbucks on Monday too.
I got Starbucks on Monday because the half and half has turned.
Oh.
And, yeah, did you use it? You didn't notice?
You're using it right now. I was just taking a sip of my coffee as you said that.
You didn't notice how it like curdles up and makes that layer on top of the coffee?
I was wondering about that. You just bite through that, and then you get to the liquid below.
What do you guys think of the Dark Knight trailer?
It's
the Batman
teaser.
Dark Knight Rises teaser. It's not enough for me to get a grasp on.
I couldn't understand a fucking word Gary Oldman said in that entire trailer.
I had a lot of trouble understanding him too.
Yeah, he was all like. I heard him say at one point. I heard him say like you've got to come back or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
But that's all. The rest of it was just like it's like he was chewing on marbles.
He basically said something along the lines of "We worked together, then you were gone. Now,
keep going. I want to hear.
It's now villains rise, or now darkness rises, or something, and we need the Batman back.
You're Batman.
That'd be the funniest thing you've ever said.
Can I get it back to your embarrassing porn star story?
Please.
The thing that
don't let this go.
Interesting to me is because I talked to her. She told me. Oh, this is because you went independently of your own, so I didn't have a chance to warn you. But she told me like
You definitely had a chance to warn. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was busy talking about a video game with somebody. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so
I don't think she's sorry.
She set me up.
Because I'm a girl, I was able to find out what she did.
She
and
set me up.
apparently it was, and this is going to embarrass you if you were watching it. Mm-hmm. She did a lot of like tied up secretary fetish stuff. So is that what you're into?
No.
No?
No.
So you recognized her.
I did recognize her.
She's got one of those faces.
I don't mean to embarrass you.
Behind the gimp mask, they all look the same.
Yeah, that's right.
No, listen. First of all, we don't have any problem with this at all. The thing is, that I was that guy
Yeah.
who like unintentionally embarrassed her. That's the problem that we've got here. That I'm an idiot, not what she's chosen to do for her career.
No,
God
I
bless
wasn't
her.
concerned about her career choice. I was just concerned about you announcing what you're into to your coworkers.
Listen, I love that our secretary Raz had the door while we're talking about this. But the thing was that I bought Gavin a ticket.
Oh, that's nice.
But it is expensive.
Are you going to get to see the Swedish bikini team while you're there?
I hope so.
I don't think they're actually Swedish. That's what I was going to say. Like, if that's why you're going, Bernie, you.
I am going for a nice trip with my son, a father-son trip.
This is where he's going to learn about bikinis.
Because he is the greatest Minecraft fan in the world.
How far? Like how far is it from London to Sweden on a plane? Like how long is that?
From
flight?
London to Sweden, I'll tell you exactly how far it is. $800.
That's $800 far.
That's how far it is.
I know it's expensive, but
yeah. And so I agreed to bring Gavin before I knew that. So who knew it was so expensive to shuttle twinks all around Europe?
Make Gavin use his slow-mo guy's money. He's doing all right.
Yeah, they do. They can't give you a chemical to wake you up.
I have a hazy memory, and I don't even really remember where this is from, but I remember being a doctor, coming out of anesthesia, and it's like they give you the robe. And why is that fucking robe always too small? That robe is always too fucking small. Is there not enough money in the healthcare business to get bigger fucking robes?
They want to see your junk.
But that's the thing.
No,
Like,
but
I was out of it.
it's like, why do they need quick access?
I was out of
to your
it.
ass?
You know
Like,
what?
I was
that's
out
what
of
I was
it.
saying. I said, these doctors are totally copping a look. When I'm under, man, I know they're lifting this freaking blanket
I was
up.
out of it, and I didn't know what was going on, and so I put the robe on backwards. So it was like a
Your
robe,
butt? Oh,
and it was
okay.
like too small, and so it's like, well, why is this? This isn't and so you got the two little tiny things, and so it's like, in hindsight, I remember the nurse walking in, and basically, I'm like presenting my genitalia, basically, like the robe is like two curtains, you know, and my genitalia is Johnny Carson. And you know, it's you got the tie rope just under, you know, it's like what I was like, this is not.
Oh, that's painful.
Did you have Ed McMahon going, hey-oh?
God, man, it's just like, I mean, it's like that's the joke in the healthcare. It's like, well, let's pump him full of drugs and then give him this tiny robe and see what happens.
One of the things I have learned after years and years of occasional crunch is when you personally aren't in crunch, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Go on vacation. Stop reading email. Get as far away as you can because your next crunch is coming.
Well, honestly, right now the Achievement Hunter crunch is about to hit because like that list of games you rattled off.
Yeah,
that's what I got to go through for the next 3 months.
Yep.
So it's shut the fuck up.
Be working. I got to play Dead Island and then Modern Warfare.
God. It's already
Anniversary Edition.
Shut up! It began this week already. We had Madden come out this week, and we've got some other stuff in early that we're working on now. So I'm gonna punch you in the crotch.
Your life's so sad. I can't help but cry.
Is that Gus's pressure point?
Oh yeah,
I mean that's a pretty universal pressure point.
Yeah.
Now I sound like the entire internet where I'm bitching about the thing that I got for free.
Yeah. Oh, so stupid. So dumb.
With a side of lung cancer to boot, too. So,
man, speaking of PAX this year, Michael and I and a couple other people, we had dinner with the Mega 64 guys. I don't want to say this too. I don't get details, but we found a restaurant with no one in it within walking distance of the convention center.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Empty. And they had dollar beers. It was
Yeah,
like
they
happy hour,
had dollar beers.
It was like, it ended like either right when we walked in or right when someone ordered the first beer. And they're like,
we have $1 beer.
Well, no.
It's like, that's it, right there. That's the $1 beer.
No, and then the woman came out and she's like, call ahead. She's like, happy hour's over, but fuck it. You can have all your.
I don't like movies like that.
No,
I don't like
a little too close to home.
Super disease movies. Yeah,
I don't like movies like that because they usually suck.
What, you don't like the apocalyptic disease?
No.
Super flu things?
I hate when it's just like, oh my god, it takes like an hour to get it going. It's like, just get the fucking disease already. Like they screw around for the first like 30, 40 minutes, and then like it finally starts spreading, and at first people are like, it's just a cold. Forgot about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah. So then,
I love it when your jersey comes out.
Yeah, so they finally...
just eat a meatball sub.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Just eat a fucking sandwich. So then it's like, you know, you're in some secret room like in the White House or something. They're like, Mr. President, we're screwed. You know, and he's like, we gotta get to the bunker. And then like usually the end of the movie is like it spreads everywhere, and then it's like it'll end kind of like two people just like, oh my god, we're fucked. And then the movie will have some sort of like ambiguous ending, like either everyone dies or like two people will be immune to it, and it's like we made it, but like the rest of the planet is like dead already. And I'm just like, well, that's a shitty ending.
You missed it, or it's like the Andromeda strain in it.
I figure we need another beer in this office.
Yeah,
I noticed.
Yeah,
I might lose mine.
Really?
Yeah.
You lost some weight. If you shave your beard off, man, you're gonna look like deathly, like sickly.
Deathly. You're gonna walk in and be like, oh, Bernie, nice, looking deathly.
You look awesome. Are you gonna die?
You look great. Did you get sick?
So, I just read a tweet.
Did you swing by the disease store?
I read a tweet from CBS. that you were dead.
Rooster Talks. Take a tumble. Unconfirmed tweet. Take a plunge. I love truffles.
You're eating salmon.
I discovered I love truffles.
I went to lunch like 2 weeks ago, or whatever, with Jack and his dad, and it was just like a burger place, and like he ordered. It was just like a burger. He always gets like a burger with like ketchup and nothing on it, like maybe ketchup and cheese and nothing on it.
Yep.
And he gets it. And what was on it? Like lettuce? I think it was like shredded lettuce or some shit.
I doubt
like
that.
Well, he didn't order it, but it was there. There's something on it, green. And he's sitting there and he's picking it all off. There's like one fucking shred left. And he's hitting it with a french fry, trying to get it off. And I'm staring at him. I'm like, you can't just fucking eat that one piece. Like, you're not even going to taste it. And his dad's like, no, he's a pussy.
Nice. Look at Jack Sr.
That's awesome.
I bet you love that, Michael.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Do you remember it? It's
well,
not
you know
big a
why?
deal.
Listen, you know why? Bernie doesn't remember it.
Australia.
Bernie didn't get good sleep that night because he didn't get any oxygen because apparently he can't breathe through his nose.
Couldn't breathe through my nose back in the day.
You got it figured out now.
No,
well, your nose was stuffed up with gummy bears. So
that was the trip with the gummy bears.
That was what did it.
So we got to the mini bar and I ate a pound of gummy bears.
Jesus.
I don't know why they call
it.
No
wonder you had to use the toilet.
Haribo, oh no.
Double rainbow. So,
what's that? Does a bear shit in the woods? Does the gummy bears
you
come out of shit in a hotel?
You guys are not men. You guys are babies.
True.
Seriously.
Yeah, you cannot poop in the bathroom when another man's in there. You're a baby. Get out of here, baby. I'll poop in front of you right now, baby.
You know, if you say that a little nicer, I'd have to pay for the call.